Hello, this is Sarah of Essentially Flowers Training, and in this training video I'd like to show you how to make a dosage bottle of flower essences from a stock bottle. So let me first explain the difference between stock and dosage bottles of flower essences. Now, for most of you, the flower essences that you have at home, or the ones that you may want to buy, are going to be in stock dilution. This is the dilution that most essence producers sell their essences in, and you can see on the bottle what dilution it is. So you might not be able to see very clearly on this video, but at the red stripe at the bottom of this bottle it actually says stock dilution. This is the Fox Mountain Emergency Release Essence. This is the Healing Herbs batch. And the yellow stripe on the bottom there, it says stock concentrate. On this bush essence bottle, actually it's on the back that you have stock, and on this moonflower bottle again at the bottom stripe under the word crimson fuchsia you have stock flower essence. So that's what that's what they look like and where you'll find the information. Single essences are mostly sold in stock dilution. When producers create combinations of essences, which are a lot selected essences that are put together for a specific effect, very often they are sold in dosage bottles. For example, this bush essence, Dynamis essence, is a combination of their single essences that are all used to produce the feeling of energy in the bottle. Now, this is a dosage bottle, so this is ready to take. And in many ways it's much easier to buy essences like this, but most of the time, as I said, you're going to see your single essences in stock dilution. Now, it's not a problem if you have taken or want to take them in stock dilution. It won't do you any harm at all, but for very young people or people who are poorly, or if you're very sensitive, the stock dilution may be a little bit overpowering for you, and your stock dilution bottle is going to last an awful lot longer if you make dosage bottles up. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make a dosage bottle. So let me just take these out the way and bring in my dosage bottle. Now, most of the time people use 30 ml glass bottles for flower essences. They are either amber or blue coloured usually. And in this stock, to make your dosage bottle up, you're going to use some brandy to preserve the essence. If you don't put brandy in, the water will go off after a few days and it's not going to taste very nice and bacteria will grow. So people use brandy, some people use vodka, or for children or people who don't wish to take brandy, you can also use vegetable glycerine. So for this video I actually am going to use brandy. Now, very often when I make up my dosage bottles I use these little containers that people use to measure liquids for cooking because it's just easier. So my bottle is 30 ml and you want to put around 1/3 of brandy or preservative into your bottle. So I've already measured out 10 ml of brandy here. And the brandy you buy, you don't need to buy anything expensive. You can buy the lower priced ranges of brandies from your supermarket for these purposes. So there's my 10 ml of brandy gone in the bottle. Now we need to add some drops. So I'm going to make up an emergency release from the Fox Mountain range. Now, different producers will tell you different things. So you'll need to look on the label and to see if and how they recommend, how many drops they recommend you put into the bottle. It doesn't really matter from a vibrational medicine perspective, and it's best to use your own guidance and to try different amounts and see what works better for you. You're not going to cause any problems at all. You can't put the wrong amount in. So some people just put 2 drops into the bottle. Other producers use 7 drops, some of them recommend 4 or 5, so it's very, very individual. I generally I put in 5 drops. And this is something that I have found has worked for me, so I'm just going to put 5 drops into the bottle. And then we need to add some spring water. So the bottle is a 30 ml bottle, so we've already got 10 ml of brandy, so I'm going to add now just 20 ml of water. You can obviously pour it straight into the bottle, but you might find yourself pouring it all over the surface as well. So I often try to do it like this, it's just neater and tidier. Okay, so there we go. Oh, I've got a little bit too much there, so I'm going to pour just a little bit out there. So fasten your bottle up. I would suggest you also put a label on your bottle, because once you get using your flower essences and have lots of different ones, you're going to have lots of different bottles, and it's very easy to not know which bottle is which. So there is my Fox Mountain Emergency Relief, which I can pop into my handbag and carry around with me to use whenever I wish. And that is how you make up a dosage bottle.